Hey, come here. Hey everybody, it's Jamie with Just Go Camping. Beautiful fall colors here in Middle Tennessee. This is what I would say is officially the start of some good camping season. And Bella and I are going to hang out tonight, cook some food. I've got some enchilada soup and I'm gonna bake some bread. Why don't you hang out with us? And it's gonna really be a nice night. Gonna have a few beers and just relax. One of the things I love about this campsite is that there's always an abundance of really dry kindling. I really have my pick of some really dry firewood as well. I should have plenty of kindling, plenty of great firewood tonight. There was a tree that came down here in the last couple of years and over there, and I've been cutting them up. So I've got tons and tons of firewood out here at my campsite. I'll see you in a minute. We're gonna get this fire started. If you do any bushcrafting at all, it's great to have a knife with a good backing on it that will give you a really good spark. I have this knife here. This knife was handmade. I got it, I think it was a gift from my mother-in-law, and it's got a really good backing on it, and it does well. It throws a good spark, but not like the Mora Garberg. I've had this knife for a couple of years now, and you just can't beat it. It's such a great knife. It throws some really good sparks. Should get this pod lit on the first try, so let's see what happens. Well, it wasn't the first try, but Come here. You okay? Yes. So, gonna open up a beer. Let me go with another pumpkin cream ale. I'm trying to get rid of these. It's good beer. I got some really interesting ones in there though. I wasn't gonna bring any snacks because I'm making a good deal of food for one person. It's a lot. But I have pita chips, cranberry jalapeno dip. This stuff is just so good. I get it at Costco. If you can find it, get a couple of them because they'll be gone. This stuff is so delicious. You won't even believe it. Very, very good. So I'm going to dig into that. Okay, gang, I'm going to put some of this soup together. Got the chicken broth. I wanted to try this kettle and fire to see how it was. I've heard a lot about it. A can of green chili enchilada sauce. So you get these packets of soups and stews and whatnot. I think my wife buys them at Christmas Village. She goes to this place where they just do all these crafts, Christmas crafts, every year. I think she's going in the next couple of weeks, and she comes home with a bunch of these, and we just love them. You just throw them in the pot with the chicken broth and some chicken, and it's done. We have another beer. Hoppin' Frog, Frog's Hollow Double Pumpkin Ale. You see that? Double Pumpkin Ale by Frog's Hollow. Ale brewed with pumpkin and spices, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice, and clove. Okay. I'm not out of my pumpkin. It's not out of pumpkin season yet, folks. Even though Halloween was the other day, I'm still drinking pumpkin coffee and pumpkin muffin. I love the pumpkin stuff. I like it. I love the pumpkin beer. Good stuff. That's not bad. It's not bad. I've had better. Let me say that right off the bat. It's very cold, which is the way I like it. It's a little bit thin. It's not as robust as I would like it. It's not bad. It's drinkable. It's very drinkable. Okay, we're going to put together the beer bread. So this I'm going to cook in the Dutch oven, and I'm going to put the coals around it and then the coals on top because it has to cook at like 350. It actually says do not eat raw. Okay, I won't. Bread may be served after baking, but allowing baked bread to sit overnight intensifies flavor. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to eat it tonight. Great. This is a Yingling. It's not for drinking. It's at room temperature. It's warm. This is utility beer. This is a bread beer, utility beer, okay? Not drinking it. Cold, drinkable beer, room temperature, utility beer. I'm gonna mix thoroughly. It says with a fork, but I have a spoon. Pour the beer in there. So that looks like that so far, guys. That's the bread. And I have my Lodge Dutch oven. And I'm just gonna rub that in. I use coconut oil because it tastes great, and you're gonna yell at me, but if you guys are using seed oils like vegetable oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, canola oil, you do your research. Look into, high levels of linoleic acid. It's just horrible for you. Coconut oil, olive oil is okay, but still, once the olive oil gets bottled, it starts to go rancid. Coconut oil, beef tallow, lard. Lard, I'm telling you, lard and beef tallow, I know you don't want to hear this. People are going to call me crazy, but lard, beef tallow, those old style cooking fats are not bad for you. They're much, much healthier than those stupid seed oils like canola oil, vegetable oil, corn oil. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so I'm going to transfer this into the greased pan. There we go. It's going to be hot. Let me blow on it. Here, you want to eat it on the plate? Here. There you go. 1 cup salsa verde or green chili. That's 10 ounces. I'm just going to throw the 10. I'm going to throw the whole thing in there. Got to put the chicken in too. Put the chicken. Stir that up. Okay. So we got the soup going. I'll have the bread going next. Oh, it's a beautiful night. Okay, so I got some coals on top of and around the bottom of my Dutch oven. That should be around a 350 degree baking situation. I got something here that I've been wanting to try. The UCO candle lantern. I see, okay. Ah. That's kind of cool. I like that. Comes with 3 extra candles. I think it may be time for another beer. We've got, this is called Beer to Drink When It's Cold Outside. Westbrook Brewing Company. Beer to drink when it's cold outside. 5.5% alcohol. It is a dark lager. A rich and roasty black lager brewed with spicy Saz or Saz hops. Not much story to read on that one. We will give it a shot. Beer to drink when it's cold outside. Okay. That's pretty good. That's definitely different. It's not an IPA. You can tell right off the bat. I don't know what spicy Saz hops are, but it almost has a little bit of chocolate, like dark chocolate hint to it. Very interesting. It's not super robust like an IPA would be. That's quite good. That's very different. I agree. It is a lager. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Beer to drink when it's cold outside. Very good. All right, gang. Try some soup. That's a big bowl of soup. That one was from my niece. My niece, she's like, I don't know, 5, 6 years old, and she belches like a truck driver. We have competitions. She's crazy. Enchilada soup. It's pretty good. Not bad at all. Be great if we had some bread with it. Throw some cheese in there. Just put a little bit of cheese in there. Just a little bit. Have some sour cream. All right, there we go. Yes. Very good. Much better. That's good. Can't wait till the bread gets done. This would be so good if it were a lot colder. You know, it's only like 55 degrees out here, I think. If it were like in the 40s, the low 40s, this would be so good. I believe it is time for the fourth beer. Leave a comment if you think I should drink the fourth beer. What do you think it is? Anybody have any suggestions? Anybody have any comments on what the fourth beer might be? Dark, light, porter, lager, IPA? What do you think? This could be a thing. 4 beers. You guys need to guess. Maybe I could do a contest sometime later on down the road. If you guess right, ooh, that'd be a big prize. Huh. That's an interesting idea. This is called the Pastry Unicorn Farts After Dark Chocolate Cinnamon Breakfast Stout. Now, I don't recommend anybody drinking this after, for breakfast, of course. It's a stout, so it's going to be dark. It's going to be thick. Let's see. Okay. So, right off the bat, you can taste the cinnamon and the chocolate, okay? So that's a plus. The stout part of it, it's different than a porter. And I have to do more research as to what the difference is. It's still got that burnt flavor. but it has a richness to it that's not like the porter. The porter hit me and it tasted burnt. This is a little bit more mellow, but it's got that dark, but it's you can taste the chocolate and the cinnamon a little bit more. So this is actually probably better than the chocolate pumpkin porter I had the other time in the sinkhole. All right, so this, brewed and canned by the Pastry Duclaw Brewing Company. Unicorn Farts After Dark. Chocolate cinnamon breakfast stout with edible glitter. That's interesting. Okay. Here we go. Glitter shines brighter in the dark. Giddy up for this French toast flavor frenzy, complete with alluring notes of chocolate and spiced cinnamon. Yeah, I get that. A beautifully dark take on the original Unicorn Farts, now brewed as a dessert stout with gold edible glitter. 8.5% alcohol. Okay, so I don't know how much the chocolate pumpkin porter was. I seem to remember it being a little bit more than 8.5%. So, guys, this bread is going to be done. This bread is done. Okay. Yeah, it's done. Nice brown color. Came right out. Nice. Got a little burnt there, but not bad. Looks good. I'm sure you guys think that I'm some kind of alcoholic. The only time I drink is when I come out and do these videos. If I'm not camping, I'll have like 2 or 3 beers a month. But coming out here, you know, I've got to do the job. I've got to do the hard work of reviewing beers so that you guys don't get fooled, so that you are educated on what to drink. Somebody has got to do it. I gleefully take the slings and arrows for you so that when you come up on these beers, you know what you're dealing with, okay? You're welcome. I love you all. You know, I'm just doing what I was called to do, so. Oh yeah. That's very good. Well, guys, that's all I got for you tonight. Thanks so much for watching. I love you all. Please be well. Be careful these next few weeks. And God bless. I wish you the best. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.